Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Movie Melee. We got another exciting match for you today in the singles division. We got Matt Cuellar versus Tony Durso. I believe this is a rematch. They faced each other once before last season, around the same time, actually, in the year. And joining me on the desk today is one Jack Pinchuk. Jack, how are you doing today? Thoughts on the upcoming match?
I'm doing well. Yeah, two very highly skilled competitors going head to head here today. I'm excited to see what happens. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say before the match. So,
all right, then we'll just jump right into it, starting with the pre-match interviews, starting with Mr. Tony Durso and his manager, James Puckett. Tony, you're back after your run in the tournament. I believe this is, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is your first match of the year not going up against someone from your faction.
Exactly.
All right, so
between
thoughts on
two
that?
teams matches and two singles matches, I'm finally facing someone outside the faction. But I'm also facing someone who, after we both lost in the tournament last year, our first match was against each other. After losing in the tournament, I'd like an easier opponent. I'm just saying.
It'd be nice, yeah. I mean, Tony's had to do a lot. He's had to manage, he's had to play, he's had to manage, he's had to play. Tony Durso, Tony knows so, Tony your ass, so let's go.
Fucking right.
All right, strong words. We'll put your manager backstage for now, and we'll bring in your opponent for this evening, Mr. Matt Cuellar. Matt, you're back after your run in the tournament. Now you're here up against a familiar opponent in Tony Durso. Thoughts on the match today?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a good one. I think last time we played was probably the 5th round of the tournament, and now here we are again. I believe it's the 9th round. It was a close match last time, and I'm sure this one is going to be really good too. So I'm looking forward to it. It's a nice little break from moving. So
it's fair. All right, so then we will jump right into round number 1, which will work like this. Each competitor will be asked 8 questions in 8 different categories of movie trivia, which they will answer individually on their whiteboards. To get all 8 questions right, they will be asked a bonus question, also worth 1 point. Each competitor has 3 repeats and 1 challenge to use for the entirety of the match. Any questions before we get started? All right, then we will get started with your first question of round number 1, which will be in the category of classics. In It's a Mad, 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 Mad World, who stars as Captain Culpepper? Culpepper. Sure.
I think that's right.
Yeah. Have you seen this movie?
I have not, but I'll be watching it later on in the year for a film challenge I'm doing with Alex and Melissa. It's quite fun.
Heard mixed things. 5,
Fair.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Matt.
I couldn't think of anything.
And Tony?
I said Spencer Tracy.
Spencer Tracy is correct. So Tony takes the 1-point lead there as we get into your next question.
Which will come in the category of sci-fi fantasy. Your question is, in Inception, what are the names of the items that help the dreamers differentiate from dreams and reality?
Fun fact, this is one of the movies that got me into movies. I'm sure that's probably not very uncommon in this community, but there you go.
I mean, fair. I came to this one a little bit later, but it's blew me away the first time I saw it, regardless.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Tony.
Totem.
And Matt?
Totems.
Both correct. So then we will go into your next question in the category of comedy. Name one of the knights to die on the Bridge of Death in Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Now, I get when people say that this isn't typically their brand of comedy, but damn if I love this movie.
Oh, absolutely. Same here. I mean, I named my team after a quote from this movie, so 5.
Fair enough.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we will go to Matt.
Sir Robin.
And Tony?
I said Galahad.
Those are both of the correct answers.
All right.
So Tony maintains the 3-2 lead there, 1-point lead. Anyways, Jack, go ahead.
All right. Your next question will come in the category of Oscars. Whit Stillman, John Singleton, and Barry Levinson have all been nominated for what Oscar?
How would you rank these three people?
You know what? This is going to be weird, but I think I don't think I've seen a movie by any of these people.
Fair. 5, 4,
As
3,
weird as that is.
2, 1. Pens down. Sorry for putting you on the spot there. Tony
I said best original screenplay.
and Matt.
Best director?
Best original screenplay is correct. So Tony widens the lead there. Your next question will come in the category of directors. Albert Brooks, Bong Joon-ho, and Darren Aronofsky have all directed films with what title? Of questions like this.
Yes. One of my favorites.
Yes.
One of my favorite type of questions. So correction, I have seen a John Singleton movie. I just forgot it was by him for a second. It's too fast.
Abduction? You a big abduction guy? 5,
Oh,
4,
huge Taylor Lautner
3,
fan.
2, 1. Pens down. We will go to, I think, Matt first.
Nah, I couldn't think of anything.
And Tony?
I just guessed Parasite.
Both incorrect. No perfect rounds today. We were looking for Mother.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
With that, Tony keeps the lead 4-2 as we get into the next question, which is in the category of animation. In Ratatouille, what kind of food does Remy adjust for Linguini that causes Linguini to spot him? Here's the thing. This is a movie that I saw as a kid and didn't particularly love. Like, it just wasn't one of my favorite Pixar's. Upon rewatching it as an adult and just later in life,
5,
it's
4,
probably my number
3,
2 Pixar at this point.
2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Tony first.
Soup.
And Matt?
I put a sauce.
Soup is correct. So Tony extends the lead again, 5-2. Your penultimate question in round number 1 will come in the category of dramas. In 12 Angry Men, what juror number is the last juror to vote not guilty? Yeah, Ratatouille, that's kind of one that you more so grow to appreciate, I feel like. So yeah, I understand that.
I would agree with that. The only one that I would say is above it, in my opinion, is Monsters, Inc. Tim Brzakala can be proud of me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Matt.
Juror number 6.
And Tony?
Juror number 3.
Juror number 3 is correct. So Tony extends the lead there again, 6-2. Jack?
And with that, we'll get into your final question of the round. It comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. Modern English performed what song for Valley Girl?
You a big fan of songs?
Yes, although most of the songs I'm a big fan of are from before my time. I'm a big 80s and 90s
Nice.
music
You're an old
guy.
soul. 5,
Yes, I am.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Tony.
I said screw this question because I don't know the answer.
And Matt?
I was more of a silent protest type. So.
Both incorrect. We were looking for I Melt With You.
Okay.
So with that, coming out of round number 1, I have the score at Tony in the lead, 6-2. Is that what you have, Jack?
That is indeed what I have.
All right. Then we will go into round number 2, which will work like this. This is the wheel round. So each competitor will get the chance to spin the wheel, which will decide what category they will be answering questions in. Each question worth 2 points unless they check down to multiple choice, in which case it'll be worth 1 point. Stealing is available. The categories on the wheel today are David Fincher and 1990s, which are Matt's strengths, as well as post-2000 starring Amir Khan, and Oscars, which are Tony's strengths, and the general categories of family, action-adventure, comedy, and sports. So with that, Tony, you are in the lead, so we'll bring in your manager, James. Would you like to spin first or defer?
What you thinking, bud?
I mean, it's a good wheel, but I say my standard is to defer, so let's defer, and most likely he'll get spinner's choice because I'm deferring. So
It's been your day so far. Let's keep it going.
all right. Thanks,
All right, so then I'll put James back stage for now, and Tony, Matt, sorry, this will be your first spin. And you land on sports. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Let's see here. Let's go ahead and spin again.
All right, so then the category that you'll be stuck with is post-2000 starring Amir Khan. Sure that is the category you were looking for.
That is the one.
Yeah. All right, so Jack, would you like to read him his questions in post-2000 starring Amir Khan?
Sure. All right.
Good luck.
I'll meet it. Matt, your first question, if you're ready.
Get ready for the multiple choices.
Awesome. What is the method by which Megal is set to be executed for forming a mutiny in Mangal Pandi, the Rising?
Multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice options are A, firing squad, B, walk the plank, C, hanging, or D, drawn and quartered.
Let's just say hanging. Keep it simple.
That is correct for 1 point.
Challenge.
Okay. Would you like me to bring your manager in?
Yeah.
All right.
What's up?
I am 99% certain it's by firing squad.
Let's go with it, man. I can look it up really quickly, but yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Challenge.
Challenge.
All right, so we'll be right back after this challenge. We're back from the challenge. Very worthy challenge, but we did look into it, and hanging is the correct answer. So unfortunately, Tony will be losing his challenge there. And we will continue with Matt's next question. Jack?
All right, Matt, your next question in post 2000 starring Amir Khan. Who directed Dangal?
Multiple choice. Good luck.
Is it A, Nitesh Tiwari, B, S.S. Rajamouli, C, Siddharth Anand, Siddharth Anand, or D, S. Shankar?
I'm going to be nice and not ask you to repeat those options. Let's say option B.
That is unfortunately incorrect, and I have to repeat these anyway. So 1 point steal. Is it A, Nitesh Tiwari, B, S.S. Rajamouli, C, Siddharth Anand, or D, S. Shankar?
A.
A is correct for 1 point. Your third question. In what 2022 film does Amir Khan make a credited cameo appearance as himself?
Let's try multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options. A, Thugs of Hindostan. B, Salam Venki. C, Lal Singh Chadha. Or D, Koi Jannah.
I feel like even if I get it wrong, I'm still going to win because you're going to have to say them all again. B jumped out at me again. Let's go with that.
Thank God, you're correct.
Oh, nice.
You're doing great, by the way, Jack.
Thank you.
Come on, these are easy, Jack. Stop milking it.
Your fourth question. I should have read these questions ahead of time because they were definitely going to come up. Your fourth question. Sanjay Singhania is the chairman of what telecom company in Ganjini?
These ones shouldn't be too bad. Multiple choice.
Is it A, Quantix, B, Global Cellular, C, Air Voice, or D, Tel Asia?
Let's say A.
That is incorrect. Tony, chance for the 1 point steal. Your options are A, Quantix, B, Global Cellular, C, Air Voice, or D, Tel Asia.
C.
C is correct for the 1 point steal. And your final question. What is the side effect of the memory-enhancing pills Chatter takes in 3 Idiots?
Multiple choice.
A, sweating, B, rashes, C, insomnia, or D, farting?
Let's see, 3 Idiots. Sounds like a laughy movie. Let's go with D.
D is correct for 1 point.
All right.
I owe you one, Jack. I'm sorry. So coming out around number 2, or Matt's around number 2, I have the score now at 8-5. Is that what you have, Jack?
Yes, that is what I have.
All right, then we'll bring back the wheel and James for what will be Tony's first spin.
Kevin Durant was talking about you, Jack. You're the real MVP.
And on the category of family, would you like to keep that or spin again?
It could be broad. I mean,
Yeah.
it's you have a family, so
Yeah, the problem with kids, though, is they don't want to venture out. They want to watch the same thing 58 times in a row.
same with bald white men that I know myself. So
Yeah.
it's a call. Yeah, I don't think you do terrible, but your call.
Yeah, I think I can afford to spin again.
Cool.
All right, so then this will be the category that you are stuck with. Land on action adventure.
Okay.
I like it. Take your time. You got your repeats. Yeah.
All right, thank you, James. And Tony, I will be reading you your questions in action adventure. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, your first question. Swan, Ajax, and Mercy are characters in what 70s action movie?
Family sounds a lot better right now. Let's do multiple choice.
Right. Your options are A, Mad Max, B, The Warriors, C, Assault on Precinct 13, or D, Shaft.
The Warriors.
That is correct for 1 point. Next question. In the opening of Temple of Doom, what does Lao offer Indy in exchange for the diamond back?
The antidote to a poison.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. Who plays teenage astronomer Leo in Deep Impact?
Go multiple choice.
All right. Your options are A, Jake Gyllenhaal, B, Jared Leto, C, Elijah Wood, or D, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Elijah Wood.
That is correct for 1 point. Penultimate question. What international capital city is Kim in when she gets kidnapped in Taken?
Paris.
That is correct for 2 points. So here's the situation that we are now in. If Tony hits this next question for 2 points, then he will be the winner by way of knockout. So your question. Kevin Costner plays the father of Haley Steinfeld in what 2014 action movie?
Do multiple choice.
All right. Your options are A, Criminal, B, Barely Lethal, C, The Homesman, or D, 3 Days to Kill.
D.
D is correct for 1 point. And at round number 2, I have Tony in the lead 15-5. So we will go into round number 3 now, which will work like this. This is the pick your poison round, the new and improved one. So how this will be working is since Tony is in the lead, he will be able to draft first. We will go back and forth drafting categories, which they will be able to answer for their 1, 2, 3, and 4 point value. They can pick what point value they would like to choose after they draft them. And since Tony is in the lead first, we will bring in his manager. And you get to choose which category you would like first.
Tony, what are we thinking, my man? I don't think, again, this is a bad group of categories either for you.
Yeah, I was thinking
We got drama, 2010s, animated, horror, westerns, sports, crime, and 1980s.
Yeah, I was thinking crime. That'd be a good one. So yeah,
Cool.
take crime.
Take crime.
Right. And Matt?
Say 2010s.
20?
Sports.
I was gonna say that or something else. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do sports.
Cool.
Let's say 1980s.
Okay, the next one I was thinking was either that one or maybe what about drama?
Yeah, I like drama.
I was gonna say I think you rock the drama boat a bit in a good one.
Drama it is.
All right, let's go horror.
So then we have animated and westerns.
I'll take animated. I don't think anyone likes westerns very much, so.
Just
All
Kevin
right.
Costner.
If you don't have Paramount Plus, yeah, you don't like them.
Westerns will be the final category then for Matt. So then now we'll put James backstage for now. Remember, you can help out Tony from the chat on deciding which one to take. I'll put you backstage for now. And yeah, we will finish this back out. All right, so the competitors have chosen what categories that they want, and we will now start with Matt because he is down and he will need to hit all 4 of his questions to send it back over to Tony. So Matt, since you are down, which category and for which point value would you like to answer in?
Well, since I gotta hit all these, I'll just go ahead and do the 4-pointer. No need to waste everyone's time. Let's see. What do we want to do? Let's say 2010s.
All right. So I will be reading you your questions in round number 3 since Jack read the round number 2 ones. Your question in 2010s. What 2010s sci-fi film features characters named Moses, Pest, and Biggs? Five, 4, 3.
Repeat.
All right, that is your first repeat, I believe. What 2010s sci-fi film features characters named Moses, Pest, and Biggs?
Attack the Block.
That is correct for 4 points.
Good
We'll
roll.
stick with you. Which category and for which point value?
Let's say Westerns for 1.
All right. Your question in the category of Westerns. Nat Love is the central focus of what 21st century Western? Five, 4, 3.
Repeat.
Right, that is your second repeat. Nat Love is the central focus of what 21st century Western? Five, 4, 3.
Let's do another repeat.
All right, that is your final repeat. Nat Love is the central focus of what 21st century Western? Five, 4, 3, 2.
310 to Yuma.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Tony Durso. We were looking for The Harder They Fall. So, you look like you're wanting to challenge, Matt?
Are we allowed to do like just Netflix movies? Did that get a theatrical release?
Are you challenging?
Sure, why not? Got a
Okay.
challenge.
We'll be right back after this challenge. Yeah, so we have asked questions about The Harder They Fall before, so I don't know if I
I just don't know. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I'm double checking
I'll
now.
double check that there was a theatrical release, but Jason, if you want to chime in from the chat, you can as well.
Yes, I briefly thought that, but then I put it on my head because I thought that was just on Netflix, but it probably had a small release.
The limited U.S. release October 22nd of 2021, according to its IMDb page.
It doesn't say whether or not it was released in.
I'm looking for the specific New York and Los Angeles.
Yeah, I'm sure they probably just did New York, Los Angeles, maybe try to get some nominations or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it nominated for any Oscars?
I think it was up for Best Original Song, but I don't know if the song got nominated. It hit streaming November 3rd.
Okay. Yeah, so that means they give it a couple weeks.
Oh, Payson wants to be brought in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I missed this. What is the challenge exactly?
So the challenge is the answer to the question was The Harder They Fall, and Matt was challenging that it was a Netflix
I was asking,
movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't sure if it had theatrical, but they looked it up,
Yeah.
so.
So what Jack said is what I believe. I believe it made the short list for Best Original Song, which means if the Oscars count it, then we would have to count it.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 Just wanna
Yeah,
make
so
sure.
I would absolutely stand by it. Yeah, just completely. I totally get the challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It was the COVID
Thanks,
years.
Payson. All right. So
It should have had a bigger release.
3, 2, 1. All right, we're back from the challenge. Again, very worthy challenge, but unfortunately we did decide to uphold the ruling. It did make shortlist for the Oscars, therefore it does meet eligibility and did have a theatrical release. Therefore, and your winner, once again, Tony Durso. So we will now go to post-match interviews, starting with our unfortunate second place finisher today, Matt Cuellar. Not much else to say other than a really unlucky spin in round number 2. I think we could say Tony has some very tough strengths that aren't everyone's cup of tea. and it appeared to bite you today. Thoughts on the match overall?
Oh no, my head wasn't really in it, so I wasn't really in it to win it. But yeah, the round one, but then round two, it was pretty much that was the nail in the coffin. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm surprised. I thought the 4-pointer would have knocked me out, but it ended up being the 1-pointer. So, but hey, it was fun. Tony's a great competitor, so I'm not surprised at all. So, yeah, so congratulations and good luck on whatever's next for you.
So when you return in the next round of the tournament, is there anyone you'd be looking to play?
Double digits. We're gonna be round 10, so I'm sure we're gonna have to bring out the big guns. I'm sure. So I don't know. It should be interesting.
That's fair. All right. Well, thank you, Matt. We'll put you backstage for now, and we'll bring in our winner today, Tony Durso, and his manager James Puckett. Fantastic performance from the start. You had a 4-point lead coming out of round number 1. Very, very impressive stuff there. And you were able to clean up in a category that, in the general category of action adventure. So overall, very strong performance. Almost get 1 point away from getting the knockout. Thoughts overall on your performance today?
I feel good with how I played. I don't think today was indicative of how good a player Matt is, because me and Matt, like it was mentioned before, we played last year and Matt beat me and was incredibly impressive. So I think it was just a string of bad luck for Matt today. So, but having said that, like I said, I'm happy with how I played, and yeah. Always feels good to win.
Happy with how he played. He played well too. He got a couple of those post 2000 Amir Khan ones right. So he wasn't completely perturbed by it. He stuck with it. You had a really, really good round 1 too, man. So
yeah. So we're gonna take a timeout right here because I want to double check. Because we may know between the two people that you're playing. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to reveal that.
Is it the winner of you and Boatman?
I don't know. Payson, do you know this?
Actually, I don't even know if Boatman's the number 1 contender.
Payson, I don't know. Can you type in the chat? Are we allowed to tell him or no?
I just assume Boatman's going to be the number 1 contender whenever he plays again.
Because I don't know. We have a bit of okay, got it.
Oh,
cool.
God.
All right, we'll cut back because I legitimately did not know this. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, so we actually know who the potential people that you will be playing in your next match. So you will be playing the winner of either a faction mate. Again, I know you love playing your faction mates, John Marr, or former faction mate in Payson Johnson. So thoughts on playing either of those guys?
I don't like playing faction mates, but I would never root against my faction mate to win. So I'm hoping John wins, and then I get to have another fun DMC Civil War. So yeah, that's all you can do.
All right, fair enough. Well, congratulations, Tony. We'll put you backstage for now. And we will go over to Jack Pinchuk to close this out. Jack, overall, I think this was a very strong match, in my opinion. A very, very strong performance from Tony. Thoughts overall on the match?
Yeah, absolutely. Tony, 6 points in round 1 is always a strong showing. Got maybe not a category he was super excited about in round 2, but he was able to put it far enough out of reach for where Matt needed to hit all of his round 3 questions. So that's a strong showing in and of itself. Matt just got really unlucky today. He's a very skilled player, very good player. Just round 1 wasn't in his wheelhouse, I guess, and he got stuck with the category with his opponent's strength. Then that's never a fun boat to be in. So Matt, we'll see him again, I'm sure. He's a very good trivia player, but I'm excited to see what Tony's able to do against Payson or John. I think either one of those will be a highly entertaining matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. So that'll do it for us here today at Movie Melee. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to Matt. Thank you to Tony. Thank you to James and everyone who helped write and just keeps the show going. I don't know. I'm bad at these. Anyways, we'll see you in the next one. Thank you to Jack also for co-hosting. Have a good one.